So I got booed off a stage in front of 17,000 people.
Oof.
Where?
In San Jose. Not during your show last night, but
Yeah.
What are the chances?
I don't remember that at all.
Like, why is that even a real thing?
it was probably like 15 years ago. It was
big
Chappelle.
Asian community in
What?
San Jose. Big Asian community there too.
Yeah, but this show was called the Doghouse Comedy Jam.
That's all Asians.
No, and it was Chappelle, Cat Williams,
It's a food thing.
Carlos Mencia, and so Leslie Jones, when she was young, was before me, and she jumped off the stage and she dry humped of like a 16-year-old white kid in the audience.
That's your bit.
What?
Not with her butthole.
And you could hear the walls shaking.
Oh, she's crushing.
She was crushing that hard.
Crushing. Yeah.
And I looked at
when someone's hard to follow. Yeah.
Yeah, I looked at Jeff Wills, you know what I mean, the guy, you know what I mean, at Live Nation.
Yeah.
And I go, hey, you think it's gonna go well for me? Because I don't think so. right. And he goes, you'll be fine. 2 minutes in, they just booed me off stage. And then I started doing gibberish. I started going, I gotta, right. And then I literally just turned around. Like I started to cry.
Like starting a Honda.
Yeah. yeah. And I walked off stage, and still to this day, I don't know what I did wrong.
You didn't do anything.
I think it was just doomed from the beginning.
Well, some things can only get so high, and then they must drop off the cliff.
That's right.
We played what's it called? Neil Young had this thing, Bridge School benefit, and the request is everyone must play acoustic. That's fine.
Yeah.
Happy with that. It's 2 nights in a row. Play the first night, killed it, had a blast. And then the second night, the lineup changed, and the person playing in front of us directly asked for that slot because they wanted to play and leave, but they wanted it to be dark. They wanted it to be nighttime. Right?
Can you name this person?
The person was Tom fucking Waits.
Wow.
So I said, okay, that sucks.
Yeah.
And I love it when people try to reassure you that don't know what they're talking about.
Oh, it's gonna be fine, man.
Oh
yeah.
That sounds like you on the.
Yeah.
What's going on?
And I was like, I foolishly watched him play as well. And he starts a song, and then he'll be like, "What? He'd stop. I'm only doing this because I owe Neil money, It's like a comedy routine, a
Getting
show,
laughs, yeah.
vaudeville, all wrapped up into one fucking enormous don't. Because I don't want to follow that.
Yeah. How long did you have to do it for, the set?
Too long. It was probably like 40 minutes, but I think we
wow.
And
you closed it?
We were like second from the top or third from the top or something. And after us was Crosby, Stills, Nash, and Young.
Holy shit.
Wow,
And where it was like, we were the cream filling in a terrible cream filling.
Right.
In a double stuff from hell that was just not,
Yeah.
what am I supposed to do?
Yeah.
I just,
Oh, so even you
plus
guys have bad nights.
we're playing deep cuts.
Oh, right.
I got to play something different every night. I can't. I'll fucking lose it. And so we can't play what killed the night before because that's the night in case there's repeat. There could be 5 repeat people, and they need to see something else.
Yeah.
And I love insurmountable odds. So that's why we're not really a metal band. We're not really an alternative band, but I'll play anywhere, especially if I'm not supposed to be there.
Even more titillating to be where you're not supposed to be.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Because
or doing something, like last night, Chris O'Connor, my boy.
Yeah.
He knows that when he does this joke, and I don't want to do somebody else's joke, but he knows when he does it, they're going to be pissed off because at the core of it, he says, it's very brilliantly written, but he says in some way or another that like, it's a little bit of a fuck Trump thing, but he knows that audience is going to boo him.
right.
And 19,000 people did. But he's smiling, and it's fucking unreal.
Wow.
Yeah.
It was the funniest.
I think it's powerful.
Oh, it was so rad.
Yeah.
Because he's cracking up. He's laughing audibly as they're booing, and then it in turn made them laugh after
Right,
the
because
boo.
he's enjoying it.
No, it was perfect.
Wow.
I told him, I was like, dude, that's the fucking coolest shit. Because he was like, yeah, you're going to be mad at this. And then he goes into it, And I'm thinking, oh, he's just gonna tell this joke, this good joke. But then when he starts taking the shots, because he just wants to feel the thing.
Yeah.
Right.
It was fucking
I think
rad.
this is why to your original question. I think this is why I love comedy so much, and I look at it as it's the the gallows humor about the philosophy and difficulties of life, right? And so I see this value. I love the sort of comedy renaissance that's been happening.
Yeah.
Where all you guys have done so well, because I think it's important that this is big and is a feature, and it's such a different night out too. Just going out to something like that. I like to be a fan of things. I like to love the things I love and just enjoy them. And I always would go to Largo because I'd be the only musician doing benefits with a bunch of comedians.
Wow, yeah.
Because I don't take myself that seriously. I take what I do seriously, but that means I don't need to take myself seriously, And so I just think, and I think a lot of, so I've known a lot of comedians for a lot of years, and I think there's a little overlap. I know a bunch of comedians that want to be musicians,
Oh my God.
Yeah. Some of them are good.
Well, how about this? This is a bad theory. I'm not going to articulate it well, but every comic wishes they were a rock star, and every rock star kind of has a little comic in them.
Yeah.
It's like you have this weird crossover, and you see it when you go to Largo, because a lot of times there's pairing with comics and musicians.
Well, I've been in bands. You've never been in a band.
I played with friends, but we were never a band.
Yeah.
When I played when we were young, but we were so bad, we were like, we can't show anybody this. I'm not kidding. We literally, shout out Adam Nicholas. We used to go to his mom's house, and I was like, we were so fucking bad. We just didn't care.
Yeah.
Because we weren't doing it. We didn't want to make music because we were going to go show it to someone.
But isn't that the key though? I think, music is interesting because it's a bit like bowling. It's like you don't need to be good to enjoy it.
Yeah, just doing it. It was just fun. We thought it was fun, but we were very self-aware because my mom sometimes would be like, "Are you guys still practicing?" I was like, "Yeah, we're jamming." And she's like,
because she wanted you to stop.
Yeah. She was very honest.
Stop practicing.
What if we didn't have drums here anymore? Yeah, my dad was actually very rad. They were both rad about it, but my dad didn't give a fuck. He was like, whatever, dude, fucking smack the shit out. He couldn't care less.
I think when you're doing that, you're not doing something else.
Well, we weren't doing drugs and getting in trouble.
Yeah.
We were doing drugs and playing music, but we weren't getting arrested.
I think because I was doing all those things until a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
It is certainly like a healthy exit strategy. And honestly, in my family, it's like when something difficult would happen, it would be like, we'll cry and be upset later, but we don't have time for that now. There's things to do. And I respect that, and I appreciate that.
That's Irish, by the way. That's Irish in a nutshell.
That's Irish.
We'll cry about that when everybody's dead and gone.
Yeah, first we got to bury this body. There's no time for that shit.
There's no time to cry.
Right? And so I turn out the lights so everyone can conspire, make out, fuck, party, hang, do whatever. And because I think escapism is a devalued commodity. So these things where they're under the guise of escapism, but you're really getting these lyrics that are vulnerable and real, or you're getting comedy that's about something real that you should be thinking about. This is the way to the spoonful of sugar that makes the medicine go down to me. And so I think escapism should be elevated,
Yeah.
I like it there.
That escapism is pretty powerful. I mean, you say it so profoundly, but like I do love the biggest pet peeve for me. I mean, we talk about it is when there's light in the room, I really get a little shaky. Yeah. And so like I just shot a special, and one of the biggest things that we had to deal with was the
TV
lighting. It was lighting. And so
but is it the same when the 19,000? Because it's the spots and the thing.
Oh, we pitched. I mean, again, that's Shane's show. So like his lighting package was whatever he wanted, but it's what I would have done too. It's like it was. Are you okay?
No, you guys. I've never done. I'm doing a special too.
Why have
for
you
Hulu?
Not?
This is his first.
My first one.
Why?
Because I'm doing it now.
Okay.
I'm doing it now.
Yeah. Okay. That's that's
Josh,
fine.
I'm doing it now.
It was just a why.
Yeah, it's called Finally.
I didn't mean
my special is going to be called Finally.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. Great name.
Right.
I can't believe you're announcing it.
So I'm now because I'm now.
Well, there goes my
lighting.
There goes my album title.
That's it.
I shouldn't have fucking told you.
I know.
I did it. Yeah. Okay.
It's like baby names.
So I'm learning now about what I want. I think I want it dark, but I also want the audience around me.
You want to be surrounded.
I kind of want them there.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Where I'm kind of in a theater. Can you do that?
Yeah, of course. You can do whatever you want.
You can set up in the middle.
they'll build it.
There's places you could.
Yeah, where I can just have them stacked around me as well.
Yeah.